Hi everyone, welcome. As the moon is becoming smaller and smaller and waning, I am bringing to you one of my favorite sequence. It's a deep heart opener sequence. And so, this notion of breaking open your heart to release anything that no longer serves you, right? The releasing that happens in this phase of the moon is so important so that when the new cycle arises, we can bring in so many more things that are more aligned to us. And so let's move together to do that and just remind ourselves that the breaking open of the heart is always for our greater benefit. So come to your seat with your legs crossed in front of you. Anchor both of your sits bones on the mat. Place the top of your hand on your thighs and maybe gently close your eyes. Start feeling your sits bones grounding onto the earth and the crown of your head reaching forward. And then start drawing some circles at the base of your spine. I just love doing that to wake up the spine. Inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you come back. You can draw bigger and bigger circles. And then start reducing the width of your circles until you come to a really tall spine. And we'll reverse our circles. Drawing bigger and bigger circles. Feeling stretches and pleases that you didn't before. Maybe inviting a little bit of fluid movements here as well. And then start reducing the circumference of your circles, coming to a really tall spine. And here we'll move through your cats and cows, seated. So as you inhale, draw your chest forward, lift your head, tilt your chin up. As you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin under, tuck your tailbone under, hug your belly button to the spine. A few more rounds like this, inhaling as you come forward, exhaling back, creating some resistance with your hands on your knees. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhaling to offer your heart. Exhaling back. And then inhaling to come to a tall spine, neutral spine here. When you're ready, you can roll over your ankles and make your way to a tabletop position. And here you'll have your shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees, toes can be tucked or untucked. If they're tucked, all 10 toes are tucked. You might need to reach back to tuck them all under. If they're untucked, the top of your feet is really pressed onto the mat. You're reaching the crown of the head forward, engaging your lower belly so your sits bones reach back. Then inhaling to lift your sits bones, lift your head, finding your cow pose. And exhaling to round to your cat. 3 more times with your own breath. And then here, widen your feet slightly. Bring your big toes to touch. And then widen your knees, sink your hips towards your heels, walk your fingertips forward and find your child's pose here, melting your heart towards the mat. Take a big inhale here. Exhale to surrender. And on your next inhale, walk your fingertips towards the top right corner of the mat. One round of breath here. And on your next inhale, walk your fingertips forward. And as you exhale, walk them to the top left corner of the mat, feeling the stretch in the right side body. One long inhale. Make an exhale longer than that inhale. And inhale back to center. Press your palms onto the mat, lift your hips, and come back to your tabletop position. Plug the left palm underneath your nose and press into that palm. Plug that left shoulder back into its socket. And take a big inhale to reach your right arm up to the side. Exhale to tread the right arm underneath left. Maybe the right shoulder finds the mat. Maybe the right ear finds the mat. Maybe you walk your left fingertips forward. Keep reaching those hips back and up. And inhale back to center, back to your tabletop position. This time plant the right arm, the right palm underneath your nose. Find that plugging of the shoulder. And then inhale to lift the left arm to the side. And as you exhale, drop that left arm underneath your right. Left shoulder finds the mat. Left cheek finds the mat. And then you walk your right fingertips forward, pressing that shoulder blade down, pressing your heart down. As you engage your lower belly, creating some more space to fold. And inhale to walk your right fingertips underneath your shoulder. Come back to your tabletop position. And here we'll just start engaging a little bit of that core. So tuck your left toes under. Inhale to reach that right leg back. Press into that right heel. Bring that leg in line with your hip. And draw that right hip back down towards the mat here, squaring your hips. Inhale to lift the left arm up. In line with your ear, reaching the fingertips forward. And as you exhale, bring that left elbow to right knee underneath your heart. Inhale to reach. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhaling to bend. Inhale to reach, both sides of the waist are long. And exhale to bend. Your next inhale, bring everything back to the mat. Let's do that on the other side here. Starting with your hips over your knees, shoulders over wrist. Tuck the right toes under just for balance here and reach that left leg long behind you in line with your hip. Toes face towards the mat, left hip towards the mat. Reach that right arm in line with your ear. Find a reach in the fingertips, reach in the back leg. And as you exhale, bend that right elbow, that left knee, and bring them together underneath your heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend. 2 more times, inhaling to reach. Exhaling to bend, engaging your glute. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend. And on the next inhale, bring everything back to the mat. Beautiful. Come back to your breath and then tuck all 10 toes under. Press into the mat. Broaden your shoulder blades behind your heart here. And then gently lift your knees, lift your hips up and back to find your downward facing your dog, bending one knee, bending the other knee. Then keep drawing your chest towards your thighs, hugging your biceps in towards your ears, letting gravity pull your heels towards the mat. And then inhale to shift your weight forward, bring your shoulders over your wrist. Find your plank pose here just for a moment. And here, bring the left knee to the mat underneath you. Kickstand that left foot and come to the inside edge of the right foot. Right toes towards the long edge of the mat, and then anchor the knife edge of the right foot. Inhale to reach the right arm up. Open your heart. Exhale to round your upper back. Trap the right arm underneath left. Look past your left shoulder. And then inhale to reach. You guys know I love that move. 2 more times. Inhaling to open your heart. Exhaling to tread. And then come back to your tabletop position. And then come back to your downward facing dog. See if you can find some stillness right away here in the posture. Maybe bend your knees a lot and shifting your hips even further up, further back. And then gently extending your legs. Inhale to come forward to your plank. Then bring the right knee to the mat. Kickstand the right foot. And bring your left leg long. Inhale to reach those left fingertips up. Exhale to trap the left arm underneath right. Look past your right shoulder. 2 more times. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to tread. Inhaling to lift and really open up your heart. Exhaling to tread. 1 more time to lift up. And exhale to bring everything back to your tabletop position. And then all the way to your downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, you'll inhale to lift the right leg up and back. Bend the right knee and open up that right hip. You need to press into both palms equally. Bring both armpits towards the mat. And as you exhale, draw that right knee all the way into your chest. And eventually placing the right sole of the foot between the palms at the top of the mat. Bring your back knee down. And from here, you're going to plant the left palm on the mat. Inhale to reach your right arm up. Find a twist on your right. You might stay here, stacking your knee over your ankle at the top of the mat. Or maybe you bend the right knee and reach the left knee and reach your right arm to grab the top of the foot here. This is a deep bend, so come into it only if you're okay with it. Keep twisting to your right, keep opening your chest up. Maybe even coming to the outside edge of that front foot here, the right foot. Exhale to release the foot, come back to frame your front foot. And then tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. And then inhale to lift your torso up, lift your arms up. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward. Bring the left, so the back heel over top of the ball of the foot. And then maybe even find a slight back bend. Exhale to draw your palms into your chest. From here, you're going to press into the ball of the back foot, really anchor into the front foot, and see if you can come to your warrior 3 in one line. If not, you can gently take a few steps to get there. There's no right or wrong here. Once you're in your warrior 3, you're reaching the crown of the head forward, pressing that left heel into an imaginary wall behind you. And see if you can square your hips to the mat. Take one more big inhale. Stay for your exhale. Bend into that front leg a lot until the fingertips reach the mat. Bring that left leg all the way back. Then bring that right foot to meet the left at the back of the mat. From here, you'll exhale to come all the way down to your belly. Hugging your elbows in towards your ribs. Untuck your toes, anchor the top of the feet to the mat. From here, you'll take one big inhale to reach the crown of the head forward, lift the back of the skull, lift the head, lift the chest to your cobra, feeling those two hip bones anchored onto the mat. And exhale to kiss the forehead to the mat. Tuck your toes under. With the help of your palms, press your hips back to your heels. And then gently come to your downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. With each exhale, drawing your chest closer to your thighs. Inhale to lift the left leg up and back. Bend that left knee and open up that left hip. Stacking the hips. Exhale to draw the left knee into your chest, in towards your nose, and eventually placing the left sole of the foot between the palms of the top of the mat. Bring that back knee down. Flat the right palm and inhale to lift the left arm to the side. Maybe you stay here, twisting, finding a massage in your lower abdomen. Maybe you bend that right knee, reach the left arm to grasp the top of the foot. Here, maybe you come to the outside edge of the left foot on the mat, curling the toes towards the knee, and opening up your heart. Pressing into that right palm on the mat. And breathing and maybe smiling. Release the foot. Bring the front foot again. Then tuck your back toes under. Lift the back knee. Come to your high lunge on this side. Palms are facing one another. You're drawing that left hip back, right hip forward this time. Keeping that strong bend into the front knee. Maybe even finding a slight back bend, but if you're bending back, you're reaching up. Imagine there's a string at the top of your heart and I'm gently pulling it up. From here, draw your palms into your heart. Press into the ball of the back foot. And find your warrior 3 on this side. Or however many steps you need to get there. And if you don't get there, you don't get there today. But that's your intention. Trust that you'll get there eventually. And trust the process. Take another big inhale. Staying for your exhale. And then bend into that front knee until the fingertips find the floor. Bring that back leg all the way back. Bring the left foot to meet the right at the back of the mat. Here you can stay and you can keep that modified flow. Or you can exhale to come halfway down. Option to come all the way down. Inhale to roll over your toes. Find your upward facing dog with your hips lifted, pressing into the mat, drawing your shoulder blades together. Or you can come to your cobra. And then exhale to come back to your downward facing dog. That's where we'll meet. So your modified flow and your full flow is always available. Child's pose and downward dog are restful transitions that are available and beneficial in so many ways. So you're welcome to take those. And then press into all fingerprints. Then press into the space between the index finger and the thumb. Then inhale to lift that right leg up and back. Toes towards the mat for a moment, pressing both armpits towards the mat. And as you exhale, bring that right knee into your chest, eventually placing the foot at the top of the mat. Inhaling to your high lunge. Exhaling to draw the palms into your heart. And then this time press into the ball of the back foot. Come to a standing. You can place the toes down for a moment. And we'll come into tree. So tree here, just turn around to show you. Tree here, so I can see everyone. You can bring that left foot to the inside of the right leg. It can be here. You can guide the foot all the way to your thigh. You're pressing the inside sole to the inside of the right leg and the right leg to the sole of the foot. You're gently drawing that left knee back. Strong in your standing leg. Keeping your hands here or extending your arms up, finding a full expression of tree. Exhale to draw your palms back into your heart if they're not already. Draw that left knee into your heart. And as you exhale, press that left leg all the way back, finding your warrior three on this side. Reach the crown of the head forward, the leg back. And exhale to bend into that front knee. Bring that left leg all the way back. Bring the right foot to meet the left. And find your flow or find your rest. Beautiful. Just come back to where we are, but you're staying on your mat where you are. And then here we'll inhale to lift the left leg up and back. And as you exhale, draw that left knee in towards your chest and eventually place the left foot at the top of the mat. Inhale to come to your high lunge. Don't forget to bring that back heel over the ball of the back foot. And then as you exhale, draw your hands into your heart. Press into that back leg. And come to standing or come all the way to your tree pose here. Placing the right sole of the foot to the inside of the left leg. Anywhere but the ankle joint or the knee joint that we want to protect. And find that pushing into both sides, creating support. Find the full expression of your tree, whatever it is to you today. Keep drawing your shoulders back and down. And then bring your palms back into your heart if they're not already. Draw that right knee into your chest. And as if you were moving through honey, you're going to press that right heel back to come all the way to your warrior three. And exhale to bend into that front leg. Bring the right leg all the way back. Left leg meets right on the back of the mat. And find some rest or find a flow, exhaling to come half or all the way down. Inhaling to your back bend. And exhaling back to your downward facing dog. take a moment here to come back and connect with your breath. Then we'll inhale to lift the right leg up and back. As you may know already, you'll find the pattern here. You'll take your right knee into your chest and bring that right leg to the top of the mat. We'll inhale to lift our arms up to a high lunge. Keep drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. Keep that strong leg behind you, that strong bend in the knee in front of you. And then as you exhale, bring your palms into your heart, press into the ball of the back foot, and simply come to standing at the top of your mat. Here, feel all four corners of your feet, the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and both sides of your heels. Maybe lift all 10 toes and release them to the mat. And from here, we'll go into dancer's pose, which is one of my favorites. So you're going to stand strong on your left leg. Bend the right knee, keep those knees together. We're going to reach to the inside of the right foot with our right hand, grasping all the way to the top of the foot. This might be where you stay. If you're comfortable here, you're going to start kicking that right foot into the right hand, creating some resistance. Keep reaching that knee high, drawing everything into the midline. Reach your left arm up in line with your ear. And once you can't kick anymore, then you can start hinging forward at your hips. Stay here with your breath, drawing that right shoulder blade back and down, reaching the crown of the head to the sky. One more inhale and exhale. Bring that right knee back to meet the left arm down, release the foot. Bring the right knee into the chest, hug it tight, and exhale to draw the right foot to the mat. Find your standing, find your grounding. Come back to feeling everything in the sole of your foot. Feeling your own strength, your own support. Notice how your heart feels after that deep heart opener. Is there something that comes up, something that needs releasing? And plant that right foot, stand strong on that right leg. Bend the left knee. Reach back with your left hand to grasp the foot from the inside. And then from here, start kicking your leg until you can't kick further. Draw everything into the midline, reach that right arm in line with your ear. Maybe you start hinging forward. Engage your lower belly and open your heart. One more big inhale. Staying for your long exhale. And gently come up. Releasing the right arm down. Releasing the foot. Bringing that left knee into the chest and hugging it tight. And then exhale. Release the foot to the mat. From here, move through a last slow vinyasa together. Inhaling to reach the arms up, finding a slight back bend. Exhaling to bend your knees, hinge at your hips, fold over your legs. Fingertips can be on your shins or on the mat as you inhale to lift halfway, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale to fold once more. Bend the knees enough so that the palms plant onto the earth. Bring one foot back, the other foot back. Exhale to come half or all the way down using your knees or not. Hugging the elbows into your ribs. Inhale to draw your heart forward and up to your back bend. And exhaling back to your downward facing dog. And gently inhale to come forward, shift your weight forward. Bring your knees to the mat, kiss them onto the earth. And from here, tuck your toes under. And then we'll go into camel pose. You'll need to listen to your body, listen to your back. If there's any pinching at all, come out of the posture. And then from here, you're going to bring your palms at the small of your back behind you. The fingertips face towards the earth as if you're bringing your hands into your back pocket of the jeans. You're rolling your shoulders back and down, elbows in together. And this may be where you stay. Maybe you lift your hips up. And this may be where you stay. If you want a little bit more, start drawing your hips forward. And then reaching your heart up, forward. Again, you stay here, or you bring one hand to your back heel, maybe both. And you keep reaching your hips forward, drawing your heels together. And reaching your heart up. And lastly, maybe the head goes. If you're having a hard time breathing, you've come a little too far for now, or for today, so come back slightly. And then gently bring your palms back to the small of your back if they weren't anymore. Come back to sitting on your heels, maybe tucking your chin under, placing your palms on your thighs, taking a moment to reconnect after this deep heart opener. And then bring your palms to the mat in front of you. Bring your knees wide, your big toes to touch, and find your child's pose. Walk your fingertips forward, forehead rests on the mat, or you can stack your palms to rest. Keep some space in the neck and the spine. Your heart melting towards the earth. Letting the earth absorb what no longer serves you. And inhale to press yourself forward and all the way to your downward facing dog. Make that a really juicy dog, maybe walking your heels, pedaling out your feet, finding some rounding in the upper back. And then inhale to lift the right leg up and back gently, slowly, mindfully. And draw that right knee behind the right wrist for your pigeon pose on this side. Remember to draw that left leg back, open up that knee to the side rather than pulling the shin forward. You can stay here feeling the support of your palms, feeling your heart shine forward, propping anything underneath your glute if you need. And if you're feeling a little bit more surrendering, and you can start folding forward. Rest the forehead of the mat if you need. One more inhale and a longer exhale. And you press yourself back, up, your torso up, tuck your back toes under, and then shift yourself to your downward facing dog for a moment. Find what you need in this posture, and then inhale to lift the left leg up and back. Exhale to draw the left knee behind the left wrist, finding your pigeon pose on this side. This side can be different or it can be very similar. So the side if you want to fold forward, or if you want to keep up with your heart shining forward, offering more opening. Trusting that once it's open, so many great things can shine towards it. And then gently press yourself back to your downward facing dog by tucking your back toes under. And then shift your weight forward, bring your knees to the mat. Shift your weight to one hip. Bring your legs in front of you. Soles of the feet on the mat, knees bent. Take a moment to hug your knees into your chest. And you can gently come to your backs, or you can start rolling along your spine. So hugging your knees really, really tight, and then start rolling up and down for a nice little massage. Eventually coming down, bring both soles of the feet to the mat just for a moment. Then bring that right ankle over top of the left thigh, opening that right knee for a nice stretch. You can stay here rocking from side to side. Or you can draw that left knee in towards your chest. To create a deeper stretch, you can grasp behind that left thigh. Engage your toes, flex your foot so that you're protecting all those important joints. You can even gently guide that right knee open with that right elbow. And exhale to bring everything to the mat, soles of the feet. Then switch sides, bring that left ankle over the right thigh. Staying here, noticing what it feels like on this side. Or drawing that right knee into the chest and finding a deeper stretch. So you can keep anchoring both of your shoulders onto the mat. And draw the tailbone forward. And exhale to release to the mat. For a moment again, and then draw both knees into the chest. Bring them wider than your rib cage in towards your armpits. And press your heels towards the sky, grasping the outside edge of the feet for your happy baby. Keep bending your knees a lot. Keep drawing that tailbone forward, imprinting your lower back on the mat. Maybe extend one leg and the other. And both. And then drawing your both knees into your chest. Give yourself a huge hug. Send yourself some love. And then extend both of your legs long onto the mat. Your arms long. And pay special attention to your heart here. Drawing your shoulder blades underneath your heart to support it, to open it. And feel into the energy around your heart space. No judgment, no analyzing, just notice. And if you feel inclined to it, send some loving, warm light around it. And I'm sending that light to each and every one of you. Stay here for as long as you need. I thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to share what came up for me and to hear what came up for you if you're so inclined. Sending you lots of love. Namaste.